was actually a Democrat.
They got it all
And
lined
Trump
up.
was the very first Republican candidate that I ever voted for, and I actually voted for him twice. And I'm also part of millions of people who voted for both Obama and voted for Trump because we honestly felt that they could change the country, and they were the only two people to successfully defeat Hillary Clinton. But at the time when I was voting for Obama, I wanted a change, and Obama came with the promise of change. I didn't really see much change in his administration, but that's what I was hoping for. And then when Trump came along, I said, I want change. And then when I was able to see that, I wanted change for several reasons. For one, in our communities. Unfortunately, with the 1994 crime bill that President Biden put in place, it put a lot of people in jail unfairly who look like me, who look like some of everybody. But with the First Step Act, a lot of people who were unjustly put in prison were able to come out and get a second chance. That affected a lot of people that I know. So like I said, I'm one of those millions of people who voted for both Obama and Trump because we wanted change, but under Trump, I actually saw real change.
So would you say that Donald Trump is your inspiration for running?
Well, I would say God is my inspiration for running. Okay, Donald Trump did his thing. Okay, he actually did what he was supposed to do, and I appreciate that, but it has to go further than one person, because the reason why I'm running is because 30 years ago I was actually homeless and sleeping on the streets of Atlanta, and by the grace of God and a lot of people, Democrat, Republican, black, white, Jew, Gentile, a lot of people came together to build this man that you see right here. And it was the community that got behind me, who gave me hope, who gave me a chance, who taught me about entrepreneurship, who taught me about ownership, who taught me about connection. And through that, I was able to raise 7 incredible children who are all grown now, start my own bodyguarding company and become an entrepreneur and live my American dream. And for somebody who was literally sleeping on the streets to run it for U.S. Congress, to me, that is the American dream. That is the ultimate inspiration. And it don't matter what your skin color is. It's about content of character, connecting with people, and growing within the community. And I fight for the community because I'm from the community, man.
7 kids is a lot. Congratulations.
Yeah, but see, that's why I ain't got no hair.
That makes sense then. So what do you think? You said that God was your inspiration for running.
Yes, ma'am.
There are probably other inspirations that you have for running.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be specific things that you saw happening? Would that have to do with the 2020 election? Would it have to do with what you saw with Trump? What other?
Well, even more than that, because especially with the 2020 election, because if we're going to talk about election integrity, in 2016 the Democrats were upset about the election. Okay, it was a whole lot of people who was saying, hey, the Democrats should have won, Trump shouldn't have won, there's something going on. And then in 2020 the Republicans are saying the same thing. So when it comes to election integrity, to me it is a bipartisan issue. But even deeper than that, I will say all the time that honestly the Democrat establishment and the Republican establishment have done one thing: they have forgotten about the people. If you go into these communities and talk to them, and even though I'm a conservative, I'm a Republican, I go deep into the Democrat areas because, like I said, that's where I'm from. And you talk to the people, you talk to the small business owners, you talk to the schools, you talk to the teachers, you talk to the senior citizens who are in trouble, who've been needing help. These people have been forgotten. These communities have been forgotten by both parties. So my job is to be that public servant, to go in and look at what the issues are and fix these issues for these people and fight for these people. It doesn't matter if the Democrat Party, Republican Party has forgotten about you. You have somebody in me to fight for you, and that's what we need. That's the difference, and that's what's going to make things right in November, not just in the primaries, but in the general election as well. You're going to see a big change of people, Democrats who have been upset about the inflation, about losing their jobs, about the masking issues, about the mandate issues. They've been personally affected about schools. As you see, Biden's numbers are tanking in the minority communities. They're tanking bad. They're desperate. But the thing is, the people are more desperate. So politicians need to stop talking, stop clout chasing, actually go into the communities and help the people that we are supposed to help, and hold ourselves accountable and do what we say. And that's why I'm running, because I have suffered from lying politicians under these policies, like millions of people in Georgia. But we're about to make a change right here, beginning with this primary.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I think I just stuck my